So we're continuing our notes from yesterday. We're talking about powers and exponents. And I remember that purple being, or that color being a lot brighter yesterday. So the exponential form of these, the exponential form of these is simply doing the single digit, multiplying it by a power of 10. Now, whenever you have 10 to a certain power, all that's telling you is that there is, like for example, this 10 to the fourth, that's a 1 with 4 zeros. 2, 3, 4. See how there's the 1 and there's 4 zeros? See how that's the same thing? You don't have to write this necessarily. See how that's the same thing as the expanded form? Okay, so it's a 10, and then or the number, and then as many zeros as there are. Yes, sir? Yes. So exponential form looks like that. Any questions about that? Yes, ma'am.
Where are you getting the pluses? Like plus the number? Oh, I see.
Yep, that's where I'm getting the addition from. Because if I add all those together, I'm going to get the original, which is 14,968. I want to continue with that same color, but is it this one? Yeah. That's too big. That's just right. So exponential form, we're done with C. Now we're going to continue with that exponential form. You know what we're going to do? Let's make this. If you guys did that indent? Ew, it's too small. We're going to make that a lowercase Roman numeral. A lowercase I. I, and then there. The next is going to be II.
That's an animal.
The exponential form of x times x times x times x would be x to the fourth, because there are 4 x's. X's being multiplied together 4 times. Not to be confused with x plus x plus x plus x. That's different. So if I asked you to make this into exponential form, what would you put there? Someone raise your hand. Someone raise your hand. Yes, Bert. 6 to the 6th power, because there are 6 sixes happening. And you remember how the power is the whole thing. The exponent is up here, and this is the base. Drop the base. Okay? Now I can also do other things in exponential form. If I had, we'll do enough of the 6s. If I ask for that in exponential form, what are we going to do, Chris?
Add to the third times x to the third times
Y squared. And third is cubed. And 2 to the 2 is called squared. You had that one. So it's cubed and squared. Because we have 3 5s up there. There are 1, 2, 3. There are 3 x's. 1, 2, 3. And there are 2 y's. 1, 2. So that takes care of all those. That's what it's called for exponential form. Okay? So we have standard, we have exponential, and we have standard, expanded, and exponential form. So in conclusion, let's see what you remember from the other day. We on D? Is that where we're at? D? Okay. So D. Yeah. What's that in exponential form? What is that in exponential form, Stephen? There's a better way of doing that. There's an even better way of doing that. You're not wrong, but it was something that we had from class the other day. Goose?
Can't you cancel?
They would have to be the same on the top and the bottom of the denominator, or same on the top and the bottom of the fraction. What do you think?
Something to do with that.
Yeah. Because Stephen wasn't wrong when he said y to the fourth over x cubed. Alicia?
No, you put the
You do, yeah, there's something that has to do with flipping. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Something gets flipped. Okay, and it's not a table. Yes? Nope. Cassie? That is not cubed because there's 4 of them, so that would be to the 4th. Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for. What do you think? Okay. Is that what you're going to say as well? Okay. What about this? Is that true? Yep, remember that from the other day? Yep. That was, 3 lessons ago? Okay. So you guys, and also, because you weren't wrong on that, I'm also going to do this. I just wanted to see if you guys remembered the other way of doing it. The homework said that there won't be any negative exponents. The homework that you did that night said there wouldn't be any negative exponents, that worksheet that I made. Okay. Got that written down. Good. Your homework is page 178, 16 through 45. Let's go 16. It goes quick. It goes real quick. Also, I want to show you guys how I want you to lay out your homework because there's way too many of you not putting your names on stuff and not putting the date on stuff. I want to show you how I want you to do it, okay? So after you have that written down, page 178, 16 through 45. Why does it say 16 through 46? Whatever. Wait, no, why does it say 16 through 47? Oy. I didn't write it originally. Yeah, it's just 16 through 47. Does everybody have that? Does everybody not have that? No? Okay, I'll wait. All right. So as you get your loose leaf paper or whatever, I want to show you how I want you to be labeling all your homework from here on out. So you have your paper there that kind of looks like that, right? This is how I want you to label your papers always. Top left, Ew. Way too thin. Top left, or maybe even on that line. Okay. You have your name, the assignment, page 178. Is that what it was? 16 through 47. Then you have the date. That's how I want it. Yes. Yep. Every single time. Way too many homework assignments that don't have names on it. Usually do it flipped.
You know, like I put my name in the little box up there on the right side.
Okay.
And I